bridge. So the bridge command allows you to connect two objects together, providing that you follow a rule. Let's say I take an object and I have four faces that are been deleted here, and then an equal number of faces on the other side. So that's a rule. They have to be equal amounts on both sides. So I go here to mesh combine them, and I go edit bridge square box. Here I could pick how many divisions they connect at and hit apply. Very useful when you're changing forms. So here's a perfect form change right here. I went from a square to a circular mesh. Okay. Now, let's say I show you some of the rules. If I combine these together, and let's say I have a face gone here, and then I try to bridge these together, it fails, and what happens is it bridges the first object into itself. Okay? So that's where you have to follow this rule. This can happen, you just have to know how to use it. So what you do is select the edge here, and you select the edge over here, and hit bridge. Now you have to do this every time. And then there's a problem with it. I'll show you the problem that exists. It's a bug, and you should know about it. G on the keyboard will save you a couple steps here. So if you just use edge, and then G on the keyboard will allow you to do the same step. It's a step and repeat type, also known as last command. Okay, and you can see this is becoming very tedious. But if you have an open hole in one side, and trust me, when you get into very complex items, you will have that, and you have to do this over and over. There we go. All right, now you're not done. After I do that, I have to highlight all the vertices and do edit mesh, merge. Okay? And usually you can just highlight the vertices in that general area, but if the vertices are spread apart enough, you can highlight all vertices. Now here's the problem. If you hit 3 on the keyboard, sometimes you'll get an object where they didn't combine quite well. Okay? The merge failed. So if I insert edge loop tool, and it works, I know I have a good part. Okay? If you do not, however, and this happens all the time, but I'm going to show you a little trick. If you cannot insert an edge after you do a merge with the vertices, a lot of times I'll go in here and turn in the OBJ exporter on. Okay? Export this part as an OBJ. And I'll label it Fix Me. This is especially true if you're not using Maya 2011. And you have to make sure it's Fix Me. Okay, good. So now I can go File, Import, and I import Fix Me. And what that does is clear out all the history of the object and the bug within it. So now you'll insert an edge loop on it. Again, it's hard to demonstrate here because this is Maya 2011, but trust me, that's a very useful trick, is to export it as an OBJ to correct any issues with the mesh. Alright, please go on to the next video.